Hi guys, this is Angie, your musical medium, and I am back with a quick message for all 12 zodiac signs for the week of April 12th, 2022. Before I get started, I wanted to make you guys aware that there's a Jupiter-Neptune conjunction happening right now. And this conjunction comes around like once every 100 and some years. And it's extremely auspicious. It's great for manifesting, and it's in Pisces. So make sure you see what house Pisces falls at for you, and then that is the area of your life that is going to pertain to manifesting and using this lucky dream making conjunction work for you. All right, let's get started with Aries. And we're at 1. Okay. Aries, your song was Annie's Song by John Denver. And there were two different aspects of this song, messages that came through. The first one was relationship. There's different kind of opportunities. When I said there's two different aspects to this, there's two different kind of opportunities coming back in for you guys. In relationships, even though it's not even near a Mercury retrograde, we're still a little ways away from that. The past can come back and you can get an opportunity to review the relationship that you had in the past. Words are very pretty. You got to watch the people's actions and whether they are jiving with their words. And having someone say that you are responsible for their happiness, that's too much responsibility to put on one person. You can partake in somebody's happiness, but make sure you're not the cause of their complete happiness. That has to come from inside of them and inside of you. You cannot be responsible for other people's way that they view themselves. You can add to it, but you cannot be the sole proprietor of that happiness. So make sure you watch out for that. And it's not your job to make somebody whole or complete. That's their job. So just use your discernment when the past comes back around calling, and make sure that you're not being put on the spot. And then in career-wise, some of you are having opportunities that are coming back around that you thought had passed you by, but they're coming back around this week. So you might want to take another look at them, because it feels like they're coming back around with new guidelines. Maybe whoever presented this opportunity for you had a chance to tweak it, and that tweak actually looks really good. So I would say go ahead and take another look at any career opportunity that comes up to you, because it's basically the same opportunity, but it's better because they've worked on the way that they're presenting it and the options that you have for this opportunity, and it's actually really good. So, okay, Aries, that was you, and thank you guys. Have a good week, and we are on to Taurus. Okay, Taurus, your song was Ain't No Stopping Us Now by McFadden and Whitehead. You're really feeling yourself this week, which is great. Keep it up. Make sure that that feeling is just not something that is coming from a place of not really feeling yourself. You know, filling in the holes, filling in the gaps. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. And then you will be able to feel the way that you'll be able to project properly the way that you're feeling. So you've got it going on. You really are putting yourself out there at your best foot forward. That's what I'm saying. Make sure that when you go out there that you are presenting the best you that you can possibly do. But making sure you have all your eggs in one basket and be able to back up whatever it is that you're presenting. All right, Taurus, that's for you. Have a good week, and we will talk to you guys next week. And we are on to Gemini. Gemini, 624. Okay, your song was Take My Breath Away by Berlin. Last week, you guys were crushing on somebody, or somebody was crushing on you. It's still going on this week. You still got that. You're in your feels for somebody, and it isn't going away. So what the universe wants you to know this week is to make sure that you pay attention to your dreams. You're having a lot of deja vus. This person that you're crushing on, did you see them in dreams before you actually met them? Or you are going to see them in a dream before you actually meet them? And this crushing that you're having is that person's energy getting closer to you. So that may be an idea that you have in your head of the person that you want to be with, or, you know, all those lovey-dovey feels that you guys are in. Something's getting real close. It's getting real close to manifesting in your life. So enjoy that and pay attention to your dreams. If you can, write them down. Try, if you're a sketcher, try and draw the person's face or features as best you can, so that when you see them, or if you have seen this person already and you have that deja vu feeling, that may be because they've already come to you in the 5D. So enjoy, Gemini. Have a good week, you guys. Okay, Cancers. Your song was Loving Me for Me by Christina Aguilera. The message here is, make sure you don't rely on other people to fill your void. Try and work on you for you. We all like to have that little bit of extra beneficial feeling from somebody that gives us a little bit of self-confidence, but that's not going to be around you 110% all the time. So you need to work on your self-confidence from your inside and make sure that you love yourself for you, because you are more than what somebody else thinks of you. You have to be able to be comfortable in your own skin and make sure that that confidence is going to be there even when other people's energy isn't. So you have to make sure that you feed yourself before you allow somebody else to add on to that. And then you won't have that high and that low of when you're not getting that feed from somebody else. And it's about accepting yourself as you are, as long as they're good trades. You know, if you're out there being a douchebag asshole, don't accept that trait, because nobody likes that. And you're gonna be alone because you're gonna push people away from you. Get it together if that's who you are and what you're doing. But I don't think that applies to a lot of people here. You can't expect others to care for you when you're not taking the self-care yourself. You have to make sure that you are building yourself up from the inside so that you have that core confidence. So that's what you guys need to work on. Work on your core confidence and accepting yourself as you are and loving yourself as you are. All right, you guys, thanks. And we are on to Leos. Leo, your song was When She Was My Girl by the Four Tops. And Leos, you're looking good. You are looking good. Somebody is crushing. I had another another song played, and I think it played last week, so I asked for another message. And it was still, I think it was, I Wish You Were My Girl. Yeah, I think it was, I'm not sure. It was something like that. But anyway, it was the same message about somebody wanting to, they really are enjoying your vibe. They want to get next to you. They want to get to know you. And if they do already know you, they want to know more. They definitely are thinking about how things would go if you were their girl. You know, they're playing this in their mind. They're, you know, thinking up scenarios of, oh, if we would go here and this would happen and this is how this would happen. You know, they're fantasizing and probably doing a little bit of manifesting at the same time, because when you think and you think and you think, sometimes that's how the manifestations come in. And then also, if for you Leos that are already in a relationship, whoever you're with, they're thinking back on the finer times. Maybe life has just gotten in the way. You know, we're still in a, well, we're kind of coming out of it, but not really, because now there's another variant frickin' coming from somewhere else. Who knows? But they're thinking about not better times, but different times when it wasn't so mundane. Or maybe it's you thinking about back when you guys first started dating, or when you first got married, or you first started living together, and that joy and that excitement and how things used to be, and they're reminiscing on that. So just remember, when you're in these relationships, remember why you made that commitment in the first place, and concentrate on that, and bring a little magic back into the mundane. You know what I mean? Because you have to remember why you chose this person in the first place, and then that'll change your mundane energy up, because it brings you back to those feelings of the romance and the magic and everything else. So that's your reminder for the week, Leos, is bring that magic back. All right, have a good week, Leos, and we will talk to you soon. Okay, Virgos, your message was, your song was Night Shift by the Commodores. Of course, Virgos, you're the workhorse of the zodiac. And this week, you just work yourself to death. You're at that point where you need to rest. So Spirit is telling you, time to get off the night shift for a week and just rest and rejuvenate yourself. You've been running like a hamster on two wheels, and it's okay to just sit. It's okay to rejuvenate your body. Your body needs that downtime for a little bit. So this week, Spirit is telling you, that the universe is telling you, you worked your ass off. Sit back, relax for a little bit. If you haven't been feeling the greatest, then go ahead and rejuvenate yourself a little bit to give your body a chance to get back to its normal thing instead of being on go mode all the time. Let it relax back into its normal state of mode. And if your normal state of mode is go all the time, take a break. It's okay to turn that off for a week and just rest and relax. All right, Virgos, that is your message, and we are on to Libras. And your message was Hurts to Be Human by Pink and Khaled Frosty. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Khalid. Okay, so Libras, you're all in your fields. There's no logic brain going on. It's all, you're in your fields. You're in emotions. You're in to the heart space. You're out of your head space. You're into your heart space. You want to make sure that you thank your support team, the people that are around you the most and have given you your people, your gang, your ones you turn to. Make sure you thank them and let them know how much they mean to you for being around you, supporting you in the good and the bad, or just supporting you and you being in the in-between and just living your life. Just let everybody know how much you appreciate them in your life. And thank them for just being them and being in your space, because you're feeling very grateful and you want to make sure that you express that gratitude this week. So that's what you guys, Libras, are all about this week, expressing your gratitude for your peeps. All right, Libras. Now we are on to Scorpios. Okay, Scorpios. Your song was Titanic by Celine Dion. Okay, this week is all about your psychic space. It's about your intuition. It's about your connection to spirit. It's about your connection to the other realms. You're really, this week, 180% connected. So make sure that you listen to that guidance that's coming through, because you're so in tune with it. It's going, of course, Scorpio, there's going to be a lesson in there again, but it's going to be a great lesson because it's going to make you believe in love again in the afterlife. I mean, not that you don't believe in the afterlife if you're having all these psychic downloads. What I'm saying is Spirit is going to prove itself to you this week. Not that it needs to, but it's going to give you a little boost this week, a little extra boost, because you're so in tune with the universe and the spirit world. It's going to be easier for you to connect, and those messages are just going to come rolling through, and it is going to be so beneficial to where you need to go and the next level, because it's going to show you and it's going to give you that belief in the afterlife and love again. So Scorpios, that's exciting. I can't wait to hear what happens with that. Okay, and then 2102 Sagittarius. Your song was Sail On by the Commodores. This it's telling you exactly what it wants you to do this weekend, or this week. Keep moving forward. Keep going onward with your goals and aspirations. Don't stop if you have momentum going on that. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep moving. Even if you feel like it's going nowhere, it is going. Forward motion always goes forward. So Spirit is wanting you to keep moving forward with whatever opportunities you are taking this week. Don't give up on them. Don't scrap them. Don't get rid of them. Just keep going forward. Whether that's baby steps forward or small steps or one giant leap. It doesn't matter. Just keep the momentum going and keep going forward with whatever that you guys want to pursue this week to make those goals and dreams happen. Okay, Sagittarius, that's for you. And then we are on to Aquarius. Or Capricorn, I'm sorry. Capricorn, your song was Africa by Toto. You have, of course, you're Capricorn. You have the tenacity to get the job done. You're focused. You're not letting the distractions get in your way. You are determined to stay the course and keep things moving forward no matter what. So that is what the universe is telling. The message for you today is keep that course, stay the course, and don't get distracted by the side things that keep going. And the universe is gifting you with the energy to make sure that you have the stamina to get through everything that you need to this week. So Capricorns, that's your message for this week. And now we're on to Aquarius. Okay, 23. And yours was Ocean by Lady A. Aquarius, this is not a surface week for you. You guys don't want small talk. You don't want lighthearted banter. You want to get deep in your relationships. You want that soul-to-soul contact. You need that soul spark in your relationships back. And the universe is telling you this is your week to be able to do that. You have been living on the light side for, it feels like, a while now. Things have just been surface level. And you're ready to get back to that soul spark with all of your relationships, whether that be with your children or your partner or your friends. You want that deep heart and soul connection. You need to feel that this week. So that's what you guys are looking for. And don't be afraid to start that conversation off and go deep. Yes, it's been heavy for a while, and people have been just doing surface stuff just to get through because of the heaviness. You know, you have to try and find a balance somewhere in that. But now it's okay. The spirit universe is telling you, go ahead. You want to have those deep conversations. This is the week to go ahead and do it. So go ahead and enjoy that soul spark. Okay, thank you, Aquarius, and we are on to Pisces. Okay, your song was Keeping Me Alive by Jonathan Roy. Pisces, you're trying to break free from old patterns, and I don't know, but it seems like last week there was something like this. So maybe this is just a continuation of you guys trying to break out of that rut or those old patterns or away from the old people. You're slowly finding the strength to leave the people and the situations that were draining you and causing you to have low energy and low motivation. It's a buildup, and that could, for some of you, it could even be some of your toxic patterns in your head that are happening that you're trying to get rid of too. So Spirit is saying this is a good week for you guys to go ahead and move a little bit further with helping that along. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. It may take a little bit of time to make this happen. But again, it happens a little at a time, and you may not even notice the change. Well, you're doing it a little, doing it a little, doing it a little, and then all of a sudden it just clicks in. Oh my God, I'm not responding that way anymore. Or I'm not going to let that person talk to me like this. Or they're not going to act that way around me to other people, and me sit by and not say anything. So there's a shift coming. The universe is saying just keep working on it, keep working on it, keep working on it. And don't, it's okay. You're making progress. Just keep going. And as long as you recognize those negative patterns that you're in, you'll be, if you are in them, and you, when you're in that pattern, just say stop or just say cancel if you're in your head in that negative pattern. And then immediately think of something that is the opposite of that, that brings you joy. And then that'll bring you back into a different mind space. Or if you're in an interaction with somebody and you may have responded one way back then, and you find yourself wanting to respond that way again, try and stop yourself in the moment. And they call that giving that moment space, when you don't react right away, and you take a step back and you sit with it for a minute, and then you respond instead of react. So that's what the universe is saying to you. Keep going, keep moving forward. You're doing okay, even if it's small steps. Okay, you guys, that was your reading messages, sound messages for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed them, and I hope you guys take advantage of the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction energy, because it is going to be amazing. All right, bye, you guys.